Hey guys, welcome back. So now we're going to discuss the 2025 goals, what you can expect in the quarter one. And the reason being is that because I want to talk about not only what you guys were going to expect, but also for me what I have to focus on. So yeah, if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe, like, a comment if you want to see me making 600 today within 7 years. And yeah, I already have it on the screen, so you can look over there. So basically, I have 2025 goals planned. They're like 4 quarters, and I have a lot of things written down. And I thought to myself, what is really necessary in the quarter one? What do I need to do to achieve my goals? Remember, I have 7 years to do that. It's not that I am going to be slow and taking my time. Just want to make sure that that is clear. I am going to go as fast as I possibly we can. But yeah, we made some mistakes. We learned a lot in 2024. But yeah, today just gonna purely talk about 2025 goals and why I am probably going to do that. Also, remember that the goals are subject to change. So if something changed and it's not relevant anymore, then I will scrap that. For example, I am thinking about when it comes to data structures and algorithms, and learning lead code challenges, which is one of the goals of 2025. I don't see the use of it when it comes to really front end development and getting clients and those kinds of stuff. But then again, the reason why I say that is because AI code editors came out and they're really good. So I see it as a redundant thing to learn now. But then again, we're slowly starting up and we'll see what the time will bring us. Maybe there will be opportunity cost. Maybe things will take little bit longer. We don't know. So yeah, I'm trying to take as much as control as I can. But yeah, of course, there are external factors come into play. If you don't know what that means, it basically means that there's some kind of illusion of control. I think I have more control writing these goals all down, but there's some parts that will be out of my scope because of external circumstances. All right, so yeah, let's talk about it. It's already on the screen. So, in the first quarter, I'm going to work on my PowerPoint skills. I'm going to make like a PowerPoint that I can use for clients, but also I can use for interviews or those kinds of stuff. The reason why this is important, you need to learn how to present and make something good. First impression matters with clients and interviewers. Like, I don't care as much, but most people do. And the reason why that is because the fundamental attribution error, we judge what we have seeing people at the first time. Um, so yeah, later on, and when you know people, then the first impression becomes less and less. It all has to do with cognitive biases. So if you're interested in that, you can learn that. There's a book about it. It's called the uh, Art of Clear Thinking is one of the books, but there are a lot of books available, and also there's a lot of things on Wikipedia. So if you're interested in that, you can watch that. So yeah, basically the PowerPoint skills is what we're gonna focus on for presenting my projects and those kinds of stuff. So things are the real deal. All right, so next year's React.js fluency, quarter one. We're pretty fluent in and React and Next.js, but GSAP, which is a animation library, we're not as fluent as that. So we have to work on that. All right, so this is something you can expect in the first quarter. This is pretty sure what's going to happen. Um, yeah, I don't see anything change with that. So yeah, let me actually add something else. Finish, um, finish few project. All right. The next one is lead code 125 question and how to read programming questions. This is going to be all year. Again, in the introduction, I said I might scrap that. The reason why I'm going to scrap that is because AI editors got so good that I know how to read and I know how to write things when it comes to programming, but necessarily remembering them and using in everyday life, not really. What do I mean? But 125 questions. Well, because I'm purely focusing on front end, like I might do back end someday, we're gonna focus on things that are most commonly used when it comes to that, right? So, certain ways of doing things like with for loops and while loops and whatever, like mapping and like I really understand what I'm doing is really important. Also, how to read those programming questions. It might be for some people this might make sense, but reading questions and actually understanding them is a really hard thing to do, especially because it's not my first language. So I have to learn how to read this question. So that will be first. I'm planning to focus maybe in the beginning to read questions like 15 minutes a day or a couple of days in a week. That is not set yet, but yeah, there is that. Also, at the same time, I need to learn data structures and algorithm. Again, I have done these things at school when I was in computer science. Forgot to mention that. But yeah, that is a couple of years ago. I have no idea like how to work them anymore. So yeah, we're also gonna focus on that. It's very likely I'm gonna use a JavaScript when it comes to this stuff, but it could also be that I'm going to learn from Python for it because Python is way easier to solve this stuff. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't really feel like learning a new language, but if it seems to be more efficient and it solves problems more quickly, I am willing to do that. All right. So I just wanted to mention, like I'm not gonna be a big champ, a big brain programmer, and I don't care anything about being tech bro and those kind of stuff. At the end, this challenge is making 600 today with 7 years. I'm here for the bag, and I'm not here for showing the muscles and how much coding I am interested in. So yeah, let's make it clear. All right, something else. Let me see. Learn how to systemize and separate concerns with the five sheep. So five sheep is actually an like a cue for me that I understand. So I'll explain it. Like if I cannot manage five sheeps, how would I manage 300? So the system needs to be right, and also the separation of concerns needs to be right. If I need to outsource something, I have to be able to do that just like that. So systemizing and automation and how to set up things and the order of things are very important. Um, so yeah, we will be working on that. All right, something else is that taking my dog 3 times a week. I've been taking him like 1 or 2 times a week, which is not enough. I wanted to spend more time with my dog, so we're gonna work on that. Taking more like huge walks. I actually wanted to do that more often, but I had to move because of emergency. And this home is permanent, but my current home has a lot of problems. And because of that, I could take him less times that I wanted to, because every time when I'm off, I had people over to fix things in my house. So it was very hard to be consistent in that. All right, let's get into the next part. So checking with the Dirty Plus goals. So a couple of years ago, I wrote down that what my Dirty Plus goals are, like what I want to do in my dirties. I have to check in on that. I have it somewhere in a map written down, and I want to investigate and see how it works. All right, learn more dopamine control by turning my brain off, on and off for things. What I mean by that is usually distractions that little distractions that also don't matter. I'm good at managing micro distractions. They're not as a big of deal for me. Like I can hone into what I am focused on. But when it comes to the micro distractions, they get me for like 5 or 10 minutes sometimes, and these gather up eventually. So I have to eliminate on that. And so yeah, I call it dopamine control, but I don't want to get it into like the rabbit hole of like, oh, you're like hey, like your brain and social media. That's not what I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, I don't even have social media. If you count YouTube as social media, be my guest. I don't care. But yeah, yeah, I don't have it usually for personal things. The only thing that I have is my working on my goal. I don't have any personal photos or anything like that. Now, that being said, I'm going to make social media accounts soon. And the reason why is because that is for my branding. That is not necessarily my name or anything personal. I wish I could outsource that, but unfortunately, I don't have the money for it yet. But one day, if I have, then I will outsource that marketing and those kinds of stuff. All right, let's get into the part one. Read 70 books, marketing, sales, and branding. Obviously, I cannot. Well, it's possible, but you can read 70 books in an entire year. So I have to do one, two, three, four all year. We're gonna pretty focus on marketing, sales, and branding. I'm a bit worried about this one because if you're gonna read and you're reading the wrong things, you're gonna believe in the wrong things, and then you have a weird confirmation bias that is not true at all. So I first want to define what it actually is for me before I'm starting a marketing, sales, and branding, because there's a lot of people that twist you and keep you poor. I usually don't listen to most of the people. I only listen to giants, like those people that have proven that it works and have done it before and it still works. Those are the people that I'm interested in. But also, I have to be um, setting my own system and own goals. I have to be confident enough to make them. But yeah, of course, I also need a certain amount of a knowledge to like a foundation to work on that. But the foundation has to be good, and that's the most thing I'm worried about. If the foundation is bad, then I'm going to have a hard time to work on marketing, sales, and branding. So hopefully, this is one of the most important things that is going to be in the entire 7 years. So hopefully, I get this right. Uh, it's one of the most important part. All right, finish my home, including painting. So I stopped painting halfway, like my home, and the reason why is because things were breaking down. This is a very bad home where I'm living in, and I stopped doing that because I'm like, what is the use to invest in a home when it's a broken home? Like I'm renting, I'm not like I did not bought a home, so I don't see anything necessary doing that. All right, the next one is finish cognitive biases. We stopped approximately like 75 cognitive biases, so we actually need to do 5 more to achieve the year goal. But yeah, there are still 25 left, like 90, 95, 94 biases that I still need to learn, and I need to process them. So why is cognitive biases so important? Because the mistakes that I will make will have a lot to do with cognitive biases, and if I can prevent them somehow just by knowing what it means or seeing the situation as it is and how I'm mistaken, that will help me speed up the journey. So that's why I'm investing in that. All right, so the languages, I'm learning Japanese and Korean. Again, I'm learning them slowly. The goal is to be at topic 2 level. If you don't know what it is, it's basically the second or third level of Korean, and the Japanese level I want to be at N4. N4 is the second level of Japanese. Again, I'm not want to be like a super champ, super native, and speaking that like that. I just want to have like, can I hold a conversation? That is basically um, the goal of these languages. All right, so I want to work on SEO, HTML, especially when it comes to the web design agencies. So yeah, stay tuned for that. There's probably gonna be on streams and those kind of stuff. Also, the next one thing I want to work on is on YouTube videos. I made like, let me see, more than 230 videos, and what I've noticed is that I have 51 subscribers. Now, if you divide that, that is actually a really bad result. Now, maybe YouTube doesn't like me because I've seen people making the same kinds of videos and have suddenly like have 8 videos, have 10 subscribers. So either the algorithm did pick up, or yeah, it is just how it is. And I don't necessarily care like, oh, like a huge amount of subscribers, but I did expect more. So there's gonna be some small changes when it comes to the YouTube videos, maybe like the thumbnails, maybe during the stream I'm gonna make like the video if I cut something that I can make. It's not necessarily that I want to provide value or anything like that. The reason why I'm here is to show you that it's possible to make 600 within 7 years. That is what I'm here for. I'm not necessarily here for entertainment or anything like that. I noticed that YouTube rewards that a lot, right? Like entertainments or like hints or advice or gurus, right? That's what they reward a lot, but they don't necessarily reward people like me, just showing you as it is and how boring things can be, basically. Because this content for most people that are used to high quality content, this might be come across tedious for them. So I'm fully aware of that, but we will make some changes, like to make it a little bit more interesting, right? So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, so I want to take my dog to the beach and a certain place called Barn. There's a really awesome place that where I can walk with him. All right, so the next one is learning CapCut and editing skills. So and the reason why I'm gonna learn CapCut is that I can use them not only for YouTube videos but also for advertisements later on in my journey when it comes to agencies, making websites, promoting them, marketing on Twitter, sales, and those kinds of stuff. So that's why I'm doing that. All right, so we're also going to reverse engineer professional websites. That's basically going to be like agency websites that have done the work before, and a website that sell templates and do well. That is basically what I'm focused on, and I'm going to reverse engineer so I can get my own clients. Because the first thing that we're focused on in this journey is not only to get a job. I haven't I have specifically talked about it, but let me make that clear. Oh no, later on I see here I'm gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it like in 2 minutes. Then, but basically we are going to make yeah, we want to reverse engineer that, and we're gonna have like a small agency at the service based. But eventually I cannot do everything on my own, so I have to have templates ready for clients that want to buy my stuff, right? So that is what we also be working on. The next thing I want to work on my mobility. I have a little pain sometimes. Maybe that's because of stress, maybe because of other things. But I want to stretch more and take a little bit better care of my body. So that's something what we're going to focus on. All right, the next thing that we have is getting jobs. So I just want to make clear that I am not going for a developer job. So some people might do that, like programming all day and doing this dumbass interviews that I have to provide the value for them and making like a minimum salary that they say it's market conform, which really is not. And I don't want to get into that shitty rat race. I don't give a flying shit, guys, about these jobs. The only thing I care about is the bag, and climbing the ladder, corporate ladder, won't make me any back. I eventually have to work for my own, getting my own clients and those kind of stuff, and I am comfortable enough to do that. So yeah. So what jobs are we focusing on? Well, it's either going to be like no code developer, maybe like something with Shopify or WordPress, or it's going to be something like content editor, like maintaining websites or web producer. Those are the things that I'm going to focus on because they are less cognitive load, and when there's less cognitive load, I can focus on this channel and these goals I'm going to make. All right, the next step that I also want to do in season one is a little bit of the back end, which is going to be blog. So some customers maybe want to have a blog, and let's focus on that. I might focus on, I didn't write it down, like if someone wants to have a shop, I'm going to make that with WooCommerce and Elementor. This is a goal like that's off track of this 2025 goals, but it might happen. So just want to make sure that that is clear. It's not important right now, but if clients ask me like they're spending like 2 or 3K, I will make that. So yeah, just want to make clear. All right. So when I have no clients, we make templates, like real templates that we can use to sell. We're gonna focus on industry by industry because when the time comes, when the opportunity comes, and I have a client, then I kind of already have the template ready. So that's something I really want to focus on, and I also can sell them, right? That's not going to be a framer for now or any no-code development for now, but later on I probably will. So yeah, stay tuned for that. All right, So the last thing is I wanna finish my Vue project. So I'm working on Vue. Vue.js is also a framework or library, whatever you wanna call it. It's like an on top of JavaScript, and we're currently following a tutorial of React.js, and we're making at the same time I am working on Vue.js on the side. So he's coding in React.js, I'm doing it in Vue.js, and I'm trying to figure out like reverse engineering what mistakes I'm making and how I can fix that in Vue, which I don't know. It seems like if you know one framework like React.js, you can also learn Svelte, or you can learn Vue, or you can learn other kinds of frameworks that build on JavaScript, because there's a lot of similarity to them. Some things are definitely different, but some things are very much similar. So yeah, these are things that you can expect in 2025, the quarter one. It seems like a lot, but trust me, guys, it is not a lot. This is just like if I spend like maybe at least 3 hours a day, then these things, well, is easy to be done. It's not a big of a deal. Um, yeah. So there's that. It's a bit of a longer video, but now you know what you can expect in 2025. So I'm gonna run this video off. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me making 6 on today within 7 years. And I will see you guys in 2025.